Welcome back to the Patricia Show. For 15 years now, a woman in Kenya has dedicated her life to the rescue of young girls who are forced into early marriage, as is customary practice in many African communities. Let's have a look at this.
The rescue program dates back to when I was a small girl, because my eldest sister was given away for marriage forcefully after being withdrawn from school. The girl herself will not have any knowledge about the kidnapping. The parents will be aware. The parents will be aware, but they don't want to look like they were giving away this girl. Traditionally, a girl is circumcised on the onset of puberty, and even your mother says you are equal, and your mother starts complaining that you are using her firewood, her fireplace, her cooking pots and utensils, and she keeps saying you need your own fireplace and your own house. The school-going girl admires a girl who is not going to school. She gets married early, she runs her own house, she puts up her own house, she has a husband, and they kind of admire them, and they are pulled towards that side. We have been round schools talking to the girls and to the teachers, telling them there is a way of rescuing these girls, and we tell them what to do. I've never gone on a rescue mission myself. It is always done by the district commissioner's office. All I have to do is report, give the name of the girl and the name of the parents and the husband to have been and the chief. And then the district commissioner follows from there. Then the girls are brought and they are handed over to me. We live like a family. We cook together. We interact. We watch TV together. We go to church together. After bringing the girl to the center, we look for the parents of the girl, and we carry out a reconciliation process. And then we sit and we talk. We talk to them about the importance of educating the children. We talk about the rights of the children and why these children should be left to finish school.
Let's welcome to the show Priscilla Nangurai. Welcome to the Patricia Show.
Thank you.
All right, let's start off with this. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Right. I'm a teacher by profession.
Yeah.
I come from a family of 8, 5 girls and 3 boys. I was number 6 out of the 8.
Yeah.
And my eldest sister was given away for marriage. She was withdrawn from school.
And what age was that?
She must have been 15, 16.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was about 6, 7. So when she was given away for marriage, she took me with her, and she told me she was going to give me what she never got. I didn't understand it at the time, but now I know what she meant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but what I wonder, I mean, so you went through, you know, she took you to school.
She took me to school.
And then, of course, learning all this from her, is that what prompted you to go and start the rescue center? Or?
It must have been.
Yeah.
It must have been, because later I learned about her story.
Yeah.
And she gave me the education she never got.
Yeah. Did she tell you about it, or was it somebody
She told
else?
me about it later, later in life. And she became an untrained teacher, and I admired her so much, so I went for teacher training.
Teacher training as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
And after my training, I taught in a high school, a mixed school,
Yes.
for 10 years. And at the end of the 10 years, the girls were phased out from the school. And the reason given...
And why was that?
They gave a reason that they wanted to improve the academic performance, which meant that the girls were bringing the school down. And it really got me.
But given what we've just seen, you know, what was shot, that young girl wakes up in the morning, yes, she might be in her uniform, she goes down to get water down at the river, brings that back up. We don't know how long that takes, that could take a while. She goes back home, has breakfast, or makes sure that her younger brother or siblings have eaten. So all that is going on in a young girl's life.
All that is going on.
Before even just going into school, and yet they phased girls out.
All that and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your work will obviously comes into that, the work that you do. I'm sure you face some opposition. Tell us what happens when a girl is rescued.
Okay. Sometimes a girl comes before the marriage takes place.
Yeah.
Sometimes a girl comes after marriage has taken place. Maybe she's 12 years old, 13, and she has had sexual contact with the husband, and she's damaged physically. And I know we have shed a lot of tears, but somehow I got the courage and the strength. Because before I would sit with a girl and I would be crying with a girl, but after going through counseling, now I know I should not cry with her. Yes.
This cultural initiation, I know that there's been some ways that you've managed to kind of make it happen, but not quite make it happen. Just explain that to us, because I think it's really important. You know, some cultural practices are not going to die, you know, anytime soon. So how do you keep it going?
Let me tell you, Patricia, in the first place, circumcision will not go soon. Because I was telling somebody, we thought that religion will come and, no, it will end.
It will end circumcision.
But religion
is
not helping at all, because a pastor, a Maasai who is a pastor, says, number one, I'm a Maasai, and I must go through all our tradition and culture. Number two, I'm a pastor. So, and circumcision is too deep. It's really deep. And not many people are about to give it up. And changing attitudes is also very, very difficult, I've found.
Yes.
So what we do, it's not a one-man show.
No, it's not.
I have women out there who act as spies. They observe what is going on, and if they hear of a case, then they report. And then I go, now I take the other process.
Yes.
We talk to the girls also in schools. We tell them the dangers of circumcision. We tell them it's nothing, and how they can avoid it, how they can get out of it, and also a forced marriage. And I always tell the girls, run, just run. And a lot of them have run kilometers to the rescue center.
And then, of course, the battle begins.
Then the battle begins.
Really? What can you do for these girls? What type of initiatives have you come up with in terms of keeping those traditions alive, but still allowing the child to go to school, for example?
The rescue girls have a chance to listen to older men and older women from the Maasai community.
Okay.
We have culture talks, but sometimes they don't end up well.
Oh, okay.
Because now we go to our culture, this is what you must go through as a girl and all that. And when they touch on the female genital mutilation, that the girls say no. So sometimes it doesn't end up well. Sometimes we hold debates between the elders and the girls, and we talk about the bad tradition that we should not follow, we should discard, and we talk about the good that we should follow. Yes.
Some of these success stories that you've had, I'm sure you've had some.
I have a lot of success stories. Up to December 2009, I've rescued 603 girls.
Goodness. 603?
Yes. Not all of them went through high school and college. Some of them fell on the way. I'm like a sower who went out to sow.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of success stories.
Yeah.
I have a lot of girls who have made it and they are holding key positions.
Great.
And they also come back to the rescue center to talk to the girls and tell them their stories and encourage the girls.
Yeah.
And they also help me. Sometimes they even help with payment of school fees for these girls.
So they're putting back into the
Yes,
center
yeah.
as well.
Right.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, what can we do to help you? Yes, blankets, sanitary pads, etc. What more?
The school fees, the upkeep of these girls during the school holidays, because like now I have 16 girls
Yes.
who are in different secondary schools.
Okay.
So they need transport, they need personal effects, they need upkeep during the school holidays because they come to me, and all those needs that girls need.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the work that you do. You know, it's amazing to think that, I mean, in quite a few countries, circumcision still takes place. Senegal, Mali, Egypt, Niger. I mean, so quite a few.
Yes.
And this is still continuing. So the work that you do, Priscilla, really, we have to hand it to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, a woman with a big heart. Thank you very much for coming on to the show. If you want to find out more about her and her school and centre, send us an email and we shall give you all the necessary information. Coming up after the break, we shake and stir with Cocktail Guru. And later on the show, find out who our celebrity guest is. Stay tuned.